Jeff Dye's friendship. Jeff Dye's friendship. Jeff Dye's friendship. Jeff Dye's friendship. Jeff Dye has friends. No, really, Jeff has friends. Jeff's friends are on this podcast. Jeff Dye's friendship. Jeff Dye's friendship. Jeff Dye's friendship. Jeff Dye's friendship.
Friendship.
Welcome back to Jeff Dye's Friendship Podcast, episode 34, week 34. This week we got Luke Schwartz in the Legion of, gosh, I keep forgetting the name of my own home. We've nicknamed it, and we've given it 1,000 nicknames, but I always forget the one. It's not important. Fortress of Solid Dudes is what we like to call it. Trending on Twitter worldwide right now. Hashtag Fortress of Solid Dudes. We have Luke Schwartz in there. Luke Schwartz is a very, very funny comedian. I know him. He works at the Comedy Store, so every time I've had an interaction with him, it's very funny. He's very slicing and very dry humor, and it's always on the wit, very good. So I was excited to have him over. We're going to launch in to just figure out who he is. Warning. He don't give you much. He's not going to tell you who he is. You'd have to date Luke for 4 years before he told you what his parents' names are. Like he doesn't give much because he's just committed so much to being a comedian and being a jokester. But he's always a pleasure to be around, and it's a really funny episode. I hope you guys enjoy it. Also, me and Aaron and Tony talk a little video game talk, a little wrestling talk as usual. Enjoy it, you guys. If you want to watch this episode or any of the other episodes, go to patreon.com/Jeff Dye. Subscribe. You can watch the podcast. You get free Jeff Dye Comedy Club tickets for the rest of your life. You get meet and greets if you subscribe to the highest thing. I also will, if we get enough subscribers, I'm going to start streaming with people that subscribe so that you can ask me whatever questions you want, get to know me a little bit better, and become my friend. Till then, whether you subscribe or not, enjoy Jeff Dye's Friendship Podcast, episode 34. Boom. All right, and we're in the Jeff Dye's Friendship Podcast.
Welcome to the jungle.
Welcome back, episode 34 weeks of pure magic.
You guys take care of that number?
32 weeks.
What? I would never. If you made me guess how many podcasts we've done,
he has to do all the work.
I'd be like 6. We've
he
done
doesn't just
6.
pop in for a few minins and then leave like you, not even listen to the podcast.
I have the greatest experience with this podcast.
He's not even a fan of our podcast. He just pops in, speaks over people.
Yeah,
he's a naughty little heel. That sounded sexual. And then and then he just shows up next week. I will say we've had 32 weeks of lightning in a bottle. 1 week. We all know which episode. And then also there was a week Aaron wasn't even here, so that was kind of a bummer. But
that was a great episode.
Episode 34.
That was a great episode. With that
Luckily, Adam talks a lot, and we have a good bond, so it was fun.
Yeah, it was good. That's the one I've listened to. I've listened to that.
That's how loyal me and Aaron, I am to Aaron, is that I'm gonna say that one doesn't count.
Yeah, well,
all right,
thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Hey,
listen, we haven't introduced you yet. No one knows that voice.
But literally nobody, not even your mother.
Welcome to the Fortress of Solid Dudes. Tony Reavis, welcome back.
Yes, Santa in the house.
Happy to have you, babe.
Always.
I'm excited you're making some scratch.
Yeah, it's fun.
Aaron Marsh, welcome back.
Thank you very much. Happy to have you back.
Our guest is a treat.
Oh,
for me. And I'll tell you why. You work at the Comedy Store.
Shouts.
And so that's how I see you.
Yeah.
Is when I'm occasionally getting sets there and I see you working and hanging out. On 3 separate occasions, a friend of mine has said, "Who was that guy?" He just said something very funny. Like your wit is very like visceral. That people even acknowledged, oh, that guy is funny. What he just said is really Justin Bailoff. Mitch Burrow, and then I'm trying to think who the third person was. Someone last week.
Mitch works there now.
I know that.
Yeah.
I wasn't there last week, so I have no idea.
I can't remember who it was.
Would it be Clayton?
And I go, this is interesting.
Oh, it was that. You just came by with a homie, I think.
Yeah.
Clayton.
No, this guy wasn't a comic, but it doesn't matter. So welcome to the pod, Luke. Thanks for being here.
Hi. Yes. I did it.
Very witty guy, very funny guy. I want to know everything about you. So,
Well, I can't wait to live up to that intro. Okay.
What, you gotta
What do
say
you
3 funny things and work at the Comedy Store later. That's all you have to
Yeah,
live up
that's
to.
easy.
That's
I
good.
was just saying you're a funny guy, and you can notice whether you're on stage or not.
Yeah. I'm great off stage.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How's the on stage?
On stage, I definitely go up and do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, so do you feel like, how long have you been doing stand-up comedy?
34 years? something
34
like that?
years. Yeah, you think you'd have it by now.
35 years.
You think you'd have it by now.
Yeah.
And how old are you?
I just turned 30 a couple years ago.
There we go. Okay, I needed the people
No,
that can't
for real,
see
how long have you
you.
been doing stand-up?
About 8, and
Okay.
I'm very young and castable. I'm not over 30.
Yeah, you don't want people to hear this.
No,
and
no, no,
think,
no. God,
oh,
in this
God,
town?
he sounds way younger.
Holly Weird, am I?
Who's
am I
with me?
right?
Oh God, bad start on the Hollywood. No. So you've been doing comedy for 8 years. Do you go on the road?
I've been. I
Yeah?
don't go.
What'd you think?
It's
Something you'd like to do in the future?
Yeah, I'd love to go somewhere and have other people laugh or not.
Yeah.
At my.
What's it like working at the Comedy Store?
Oh man, the stories are so good. Trust me.
Are you only going to speak in titles of books?
Yeah.
What's going on here?
Well, I'm very quotable. I'm a blurb comedian.
Right.
Yeah.
No,
Well,
but
can
like,
I ask a question about
do
the Comedy
you
Store?
enjoy
Thank
working
you.
there?
I hate how much I like working there.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, it's really, I should be over it a little more because I've been there for 35 years.
35 years.
And but I've been working there about 5. And
Okay.
I am.
You enjoy it. You
I
think
still-
to yourself, I get to go to work tonight.
Sometimes, yeah.
Okay.
But there's a lot of like moments there that I have that I can like facilitate or like help out. Either it's fun helping out a headliner, like get something that they need, or like fixing like a thing that no one else knows. Like, oh, how do I turn on this light or turn this mic on? They're
Jeff
like,
uses
"Look for it."
that stuff all the time.
Yeah.
He needs TaskRabbit comics.
Yeah, all
Yeah,
the
yeah.
time. Like, hey, can someone wire this?
or like, and it sounds corny, but like it's someone's at the Comedy Store because it's such a large venue. It's their first time ever at any comedy show.
Oh, right.
So like they go, I've never seen comedy before, and I just saw Bobby
6
Lee
people,
and
yeah.
and people who are actually funny. But like, yeah, it's like it's fun to watch them watch comedy sometimes. Yeah.
It seems like it's always packed. When
Wow, I was sincere. That was weird.
yeah, that's what we want.
It's okay to be sincere.
Yeah, it
a
didn't
long
feel great.
bond.
That's what humans do, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, bond
This
with
isn't
us.
all joke robot. You know what I'm saying? Although we love joke robots. Aaron is one of them. We like people to be real too.
Mm-hmm.
I have a sincere question.
Oh,
Okay.
good. For me?
Yeah, I want to
Okay.
know the honest story of how you got the job at the Comedy Store. Because you are like,
Why
I'm
you
not good
looking?
on stage. You're like, so what? At what point were they like, this guy's the guy we want to invest in? Because I understand wanting to invest in you, but I want to know how they did it.
I'm not that bad on stage. Like I'm good enough.
I've seen you.
like solid B minus.
I like you.
B-
I like
is
you.
great.
I think
Yeah.
you're funny.
Also, yeah, like self-deprecation might work with a bunch of idiot audience members who are tourists, but it's not going to work here. We know you
Sure.
must be good enough to be.
I'm pretty.
Yeah.
I'm pretty. I know where I stand, and it's
Yeah.
good enough.
Good.
I think. Yeah.
Okay.
There's always room for upward. And how did I get hired? I got up on the potluck a couple times, and I had good sets. And it was really a boring story. They were just in a hiring period, and I was hanging out.
Was
for
it
around
Tommy?
2 months, and then I got hired by Tommy. Yes,
Nice.
yes, a real
Helped to be
gem.
white back then. I'll tell you that.
Yeah,
Helped to be white back then.
the good old days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if
Except
they
for
were
that
good.
1 year, Tommy was roasted for picking too many white guys, so he picked 0 white guys.
Well, it was weird. It's like
Wow.
that was a horrible time at the Comedy Store in my memory. I remember being like, I'm going to put in the work at every other club. I have zero interest in working here. I had done sets at the Comedy Store and been like, not for me.
It
they
was
don't
bad.
like me.
Yeah.
The comics were like, I would even just watch sometimes. I'd go with like Adam Ray and I would watch like a comic go up. There's no audience, or if by no audience, I mean there was like 20, 15 people there and spread
20.
out. And then in the back, the comics were heckling their friend on stage. She was like, "What is happening?"
It's a real supportive, loving environment.
Well, it is now, I feel like, but it wasn't back then. And so I remember thinking, I want to put in zero work here. The walls are black and it seems negative and the history's fantastic, but I don't want to work at a place like this. Then it got great, and I came in like all late, like I limped in, like maybe now I'd like to be. And they're like, we don't need you now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think all your choices have been fine.
Okay.
Yeah, don't worry. Yeah, but like it was a really bad when I first started. No one was coming to shows, and we would have minimums for the shows to start. So there had to be a minimum amount of audience members per room in the show, and it had to be like 8 people in the original room and like 6 people in the belly room, and I think 15 in the main room, and often shows would get canceled.
I get the OR and the main room mixed up. Which one is
The original room's the medium one that is every night. The our show.
Okay.
The main room is the seats 350. It's the big one.
And that one needed to have how many people?
Like 15.
It seated 350.
I've seen shows in there where there's 20 people, and it was sad.
It's tough. And sometimes, but those can be, fun because if you're great, you can just talk to them and it's good.
Or just dink around, yeah. What's funny is we did a wrestling show the other night, the Dolph Ziggler show or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And when I walked in, I go, this is going to be brutal. Yeah. Because there was like probably 15, 20 people there. And I was like, this is going to be the worst thing I've ever seen. But I didn't know we were like 40 minutes early.
Yeah.
So that's all it was. By the time the show started, it was fine. Yeah, it actually turned out to be great. But I remember walking in and going, ooh, it's the first time I felt like this.
What do you call a wrestling fan again? It's a name.
A mark.
A mark. Yes, I learned that term.
I only know the name because I've been such a mark for wrestling my whole life.
Yeah, it seems like an insult of a name.
It sounds like an insult.
Rappers call people, if you're a mark-ass bitch, that's not a good thing.
Right.
That's the term I know it as.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I guess it's not a great thing as a wrestling fan. Like it is and it isn't.
Or like a pickpocket
it's not
has an
an
easy
insult
mark.
as much as it is just like a term that you'd tease someone with.
Right.
But
Like,
punctuality-wise, like it's
it
just
can
like,
be an insult.
oh, you're Mark for that guy.
Yeah,
you're like, okay.
Or it's like those people who are on the internet who just think they know everything about wrestling and then try to like comment to wrestlers and they're just like, you're a fucking Mark.
Right.
It's like, so it depends.
I've never heard it
what
sound good.
does kayfabe mean?
Kayfabe, it's like
Kevin Federline.
Yeah, no, it's just the story. It's like the like fake wrestling stuff.
Oh yeah,
Is it canon?
It's So kayfabe is just like the magic.
I keep making jokes where people are calling me kayfabe because like I'll try to say it in shtick. Like last night at Survivor Series, I met a wrestler who was on Raw. And then she hugged a wrestler that was on SmackDown. And I said, hey, this all seems kind of dishonest. Like, you guys are, out there talking about how you're mad at each other and fighting. And now, and they were like, because I really stayed with it. I was like, and now you're sitting eating cereal together. Yeah. It seems just really dishonest what you're doing out there. And they're like, yeah. What are you, the kayfabe guy? Like, and they just kept calling me that because I kept making the joke that way.
Protecting the
you've heard of
business.
me. Yes, I am Mr. Kayfabe.
I'm kayfabe, man.
Back in the 70s and stuff, like it was all about protecting the business. Like good guys could not travel with bad guys. Like if they see him in the road, there's a great Hulk Hogan story where he's with the Wild Samoans and they get pulled over, but their gimmick was that they didn't speak. So he's like, please explain what's going on, and they just.
Really?
And they went to jail.
The most famous one is
how much they stuck to
the DUI. There was 2 wrestlers that were like Hacksaw Duggan and someone else was with
the
Iron
Sheik.
Sheik. Yeah. And then the cops were like, what is this? And then it was in the paper because they got it.
Wow.
Yeah. But what made us start talking about marks?
The wrestling show that
the
you
wrestling
were at.
show you did, yeah.
He learned the
Dolph
term
Ziggler
Mark.
show.
Oh, yeah, the wrestling show at the Comedy Store.
Yeah, Dolph Ziggler, the guy from Boogie Nights, right?
Yeah, it's short for Dolphin. Dolphin Ziggler. I learned that that's his birth name.
That explains
Dolphin.
it all. That's why he's so smooth looking.
Yeah, that's why
he's so shiny. Yeah,
and he'll hump anything, just like a dolphin who will have sex with anything. Wait, so you've worked there for 5 years?
Yeah.
What was your job before you did the Comedy Store?
Worked the back door of the Comedy Store.
I was in New York. I barked for a terrible comedy club.
Which one?
I'd rather not.
Okay.
On this recorded
you don't have
one,
to say.
But it's the one you're thinking of.
You know my favorite thing about Barker's in New York, because I've lived there.
I can't imagine there's one, but yes.
Well, it's like a favorite, like because it's just so they're so bad.
Yeah.
Is that like they will bark
terrible.
to actual comedians? Yeah. Like I will walk by, like, you want to see real comedians on Comedy Central, and I'll be like, I hate comedy, and they're like, oh, whatever, man. And like the people that are with me will giggle because they're like, he had no idea he's barking your name.
Yeah.
Like he has has no idea.
Yeah.
And I've heard tons of comics. Jim Jeffries, Keith Robinson, they've all told me that like guys will try to sell them tickets to a comedy show. You can even talk to them for a few minutes, and they have no idea who
you have to be before they go, oh, you're Bill Burr. You know, like
it would have to be a monster, someone so big that they're not barking.
Yeah, but even like you see, like people, you should know the scene or something. But I would see, I had people tell me like comedy's not funny or whatever all the time, and they usually weren't.
Comedians.
Yes.
But like besides Judah Friedlander, who's like very obviously all day kayfabed out. Also barking, for people that listen to this that aren't comedians, it's basically you go into Times Square or like a busy area and you
yell about how you want to sell tickets. It's comedy. All the people who are annoying, and I'm very sorry to anyone that walks through Times Square.
Yeah. When was this? What years?
2010 to 2013.
Would you agree? It's like the lowest form of comedy. It's like you're the lowest rung that you have to go bark.
It's very much like it's around bringer and open.
But you got paid
micer.
to do it, right? I mean, they pay you.
I had to turn in a certain amount of money per ticket, but I think it said $30 on a ticket, and I would sell them for 10. I had to bring back 10 per ticket, so you could charge up to 30.
Oh, nice.
And you could pocket whatever.
Oh,
but
that's
I could
really
never,
smart.
Yeah, but I could never sell. Because my heart wasn't in it for some reason.
after 3 years, you
I barked
had
through
0 sales.
2 blizzards and 2 hurricanes.
Because you just want it.
It was
but,
crazy.
like, well, then why were you doing it if you weren't trying to get a profit?
Oh no, it was great. Just for stage time.
Okay.
All stage time. Yeah, I got up probably 4 or 5 nights a week for like twice a night, doing like 6 minutes or something
That's
like that.
great.
It's
Wow.
like when you first start, that's invaluable. And like
Yeah.
for strangers, for like 60 strangers, it was like fantastic, you know. And I didn't really go to open mics, and so the mic scene didn't really fuck with me. So I just stayed with the barking.
Did you bark with anybody who's still with it?
A couple people, yeah. Kevin
what-
Seafried comes to mind. There's a couple New York guys who are still there that I am blank. Jordan Raybould, I want to. Yeah, yeah. So we got Alan, formerly Finn.
Yeah, I was hoping
Alan,
it was Alan Have.
I don't know.
Alan Tudyk?
He's been for 30 years.
Alan
literally.
Tudyk, yeah. Yeah, you know Alan, formerly Finn, now Fuchs. Anyway, yeah, that would be. He used to lie to people all the time. He's a great guy. I hope
These are $100 tickets.
Yeah, but he would
So
say
like it says 30.
he would say great lies, man. He would have he would be like Chris Rock's going up, you know, like stuff like that.
Oh my
he had
gosh.
a like
but that's
little,
great because they're never gonna find you again.
yeah, little
It's New York.
little games, but he's going up on stage, you know what I mean? So they see it as whatever. The best lie he ever told, he goes, Alec Baldwin lives in the building. Like that was a selling point. And I was like, oh, you're gonna see him taking out his laundry or something. Like it's really like I don't know what they're
Lives
Why
in the
would
building.
they? Yeah. Well, then maybe because there's such tourists that they'll say to their wife, you know, Alec Baldwin lives in this.
you know lives
Yeah,
in
the like-
this building.
Yeah,
That
the
would work
elevator's
on a lot
behind the
of people.
stage. He has to walk through the showroom.
Yeah.
Did you like New York City?
No.
Me neither.
Yeah. I lived there for like 3 years. I went to college near there.
Okay.
And
Where?
SUNY
I know it's not a
Purchase.
popular take, Tony. It's just
But again, I was only there for 8 months, so I loved it because I was just there for just a little amount of time.
Oh, you gotta visit.
Yeah. So I'm sure I would have hated it if I would have, there's a reason I didn't stick around because
Right.
I can't do this struggling actor
Also,
thing.
Living
in
on
New
top
York.
of people was
just
not my
saying
jam.
I don't like New York City makes it seem. I'm trying.
And look, I
should be
love
some-
New York City, but I don't love New York City. You know what I mean?
Well, that's kind of what I am saying in a weird way. Is that like there's some nuance to it. There's things. New York's fine, but it doesn't fit Jeff Dye.
There's a lot of cities I'd like to go to, but
Right.
not many I want to live in.
Right, and that place is just like living
It's
in
tough.
this table. Like it's so small.
Yeah.
I'm a big gangly guy. I smile a lot. I walk.
Oh yeah, that's not great.
I talk to people. No
Oh,
one likes that.
I mean, yeah, that's.
I say, hey, how's your morning? People are like, get out of line. If you don't know what the fuck you want, get out of line. You're like, I was always in someone's way.
you just seem flustered. You
Yeah.
don't remember it.
I was
yeah.
never
The whole
not
city's in a
in
hurry,
someone's
man.
way.
Everyone's in a hurry.
It's just
yes.
me going like, what a
Which I
beautiful
loved.
town. And everyone going, get the fuck out of here, you fucking idiots. It was awful.
Yeah.
For me personally.
I got good at living in the city. I was like, I knew where to get on the train, where you get off, and the exit's right there. I knew how to like work the thing. I never got mugged or anything. My roommate couldn't keep his phone in his pocket. Just would like walk around. He got mugged twice in our
What a
neighborhood.
Oh
dummy.
my gosh.
And I just like, keep your head down and you walk fast and you get where you're going.
What, you ever get mugged,
Yeah,
Jeff?
fear. That's what you just said. Like,
he's-
just stay fearful. No, I never
He's
got
not
mugged.
a good like I'm not a target. Like I forget that I'm
Yeah.
just a massive man.
People,
so like no one's gonna.
Yeah, exactly. People see my height, and I'm also always like bundled up because I'm always cold.
Yeah.
So that creates the illusion of like, I'm not. What am I gonna mug a 6'4" guy that
Yeah.
might know how? You target little people and ladies. You know,
Yeah.
like,
Unless it was like 4 or 5 people coming at me, I don't have anything worried.
or you want someone alone. Like I was always walking with other people, and
Yeah.
you know, like so. I feel like it's pretty
You're
safe
very
that way.
social.
I am.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone could have actually mugged me by just going, "Hey man, I just missed my train and my wife's waiting for me. Can I borrow your phone?" I would have been like, "Yes." Like I'm that kind of sucker.
Yeah.
And then they could have just ran. But I
shit-
don't think anyone would risk trying
Shit
to fight
happened to me on Red Dead Redemption today. Guy tried to steal my goddamn horse.
You're kidding.
He was like,
video
I need,
game.
he's like, I need help. My horse died. And then he's like, he threw me off my horse and took off.
That's
I,
horse shit.
I shot him in the back and got my horse back.
Attaboy, good work. So
I
these
love the sincerity of that, as if it was a real mugging.
It's a big deal. It's a big deal.
So just for everyone that's listening,
I'm
we didn't
so sorry that happened to you.
My-
we didn't get to talk about it last week.
Yeah.
Because we had a guest and so we were in
Promoting.
very interview style and
Yeah.
stuff.
Not with me though.
My last 2 weeks has been exclusively Red Dead Redemption. I mean, it is impressive. I've gotten
second one.
an email
Yeah.
sent. It's impressive that I've done anything. I have my entire.
you like it?
I'm obsessed.
Oh, okay. So in a good way.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
best.
Yeah, okay.
My
Jeff handed me the
entire life-
controller, and I accidentally shot the gun. He's like, "I'm so sorry. We're not going to allow you to play this game
Yeah,
anymore."
Aaron lost all
Like
of
I
his.
really saw like all of his like happiness just sort of flood out of his body and be
Well,
like,
here's the thing:
"Oh,
is
this-
you know, it's
oh,
hard
I
to get
get it."
money.
He's disappointed.
You
yeah.
rob
Yes.
75 guys in the Wild West, you're gonna get about $40. Like that's 75 people. You kill a lady and you get 30 cents like
Yeah.
out of her pockets, and then you risk getting caught.
Yeah.
So it's hard to get a lot of money. And this guy, I give him the controller for 2 seconds, and it's my fault because I've taught him to be this way with Grand Theft Auto. I've encouraged this for years.
Yeah.
So I give him the controller, and he wants to go be heel Marsh and kill people and slit throats. But the problem is, I already
You're into
immediately.
feet, huh?
I immediately give him the control, or I give him the controller, and he immediately gives me like a $100 bounty in that town. I'm like, God damn!
Oh,
all
yeah,
right, Aaron,
less
you're not
than 5
allowed.
seconds.
We need to have a separate profile for
Yeah.
your fuckery, and I have my character.
I'm
who
sorry.
Sounds
if
like a
I'm
fun
not
video game.
murdering,
Dude, it's the best.
Why am
Have
I
you not
playing the
played it?
game?
I played the first one. Yeah.
You were fine with it?
I thought it was good.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
second one it's incredible. I have a whole separate life. Like I texted my other friend Justin Bailoff, who is another grown man, and we have real lives and mortgages. Like we're men, and yet we spent the entire time just talking about our Red Dead Redemption.
It's a big
life.
deal.
Yeah, it's
Well, this guy
so,
tried to steal my horse. My blood pressure went through the roof instantly. I was like, no, I put so much time into this
That's
fucking
what it
white
was?
horse and this horse.
Okay.
It was like, no, you're not taking my
Yeah.
horse.
What
I got
level
so
horse is
scared.
this?
Yeah,
Is
what
this
kind of
like-
horse you got?
It's not a great horse, but I've been with him since the beginning.
it's
Oh, yeah,
his
you've
horse.
been bonding with the
Oh,
original
right.
horse they gave you.
No, yeah, my first horse, like that first mission.
He's all like, "Oh, I've been with you since
Have
the
you ever ridden
beginning."
a real
Yeah.
horse?
oh no,
Yeah, a bunch of times.
I'm not a fan.
I'm too
Wait,
scared.
a bunch of times?
Yeah, a bunch.
I don't
How
like
did you
them.
ride so many horses?
So when I was a youth leader, we took a bunch of kids to this like.
Of what? Wait, are you? Sorry.
Young
I'm
Life.
not- of what?
Have you heard of Young Life?
It's when you're young.
Well, no, it's
a
just
church
called
thing?
Young Life. That's
Oh, it's
the
a church
branding.
thing.
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah, it's so basically you take high school kids who aren't Christians, and you basically say like, we're gonna have fun, and we're gonna like.
Oh,
there's
you
gonna
were
be
a-
hot
you were a
girls
cool
there.
pastor.
Yeah, it's one of those. I mean,
Yeah.
looking back on it, I don't have that lifestyle anymore. But there's a chapter of my life where.
I still think you have that vibe though, and like
100%.
Yeah, I'm nice.
Yeah, you got a lot of the
I
positive
value
qualities of it.
I've taken all the positives of Jesus and Christianity.
Yeah.
I just don't believe in the nonsensical
that's
like
gay as hell, dog.
we don't like gay people and we don't like. I've taken that out.
yeah.
I don't believe you're bad if you say fuck. That's not like in the Bible. Like you know what I'm saying? Like those kind of
Yeah.
things. What was I saying?
You were a
You were
youth
not-
leader. and-
ride
riding
a lot of
horses.
horses.
Riding horses.
Oh yeah. So in Young Life, just explain it better. It's like if you
Young
just
Life.
take someone to a church and they see people like singing and being like, oh, I give my life to Jesus. It weirds people out. And they don't want to be part of it.
Yes.
So Young Life is supposed to bridge that gap. Like we're like, hey, Jesus isn't weird. Like we're just gonna have fun. We're gonna eat things, and there's gonna be like a skit, and then there's gonna be this stuff, and just hang out. And if you want to hear a little about Jesus, come talk to us, and we'll tell you about it. But there's no pressure, and you don't have to give your life over or anything. Just
Wow.
it's very passive. come as you are, and if you want to hear something, we'll tell you about it, and if you don't, that's cool too. Which makes gay people feel comfortable. It makes people who are like, oh, they're just very nice.
And then you throw them in a net, or like
no, you tell them that like Jesus is nice.
I almost had one of those experiences when I was in Boulder last few weeks ago.
How did you almost have one of those on Red Dead?
So no, I got there super late, and I get to my hotel. It was like 10 at night. And they're like, have you eaten yet? I was like, no. They're like, well, there's this deli that's open 24 hours if you want to go. And it's called the Yellow Deli. I was like, all right, sweet. No. I go over there, and it's like you walk into like Hobbiton. Like it's really cool. Like it's like Lord of the Rings.
Okay.
Like
I didn't know what Hobbiton is, but I guessed.
The way you looked right at me, so I figured it was about hobbits.
Yeah. And I sit down and I have my sandwich or whatever. It's great. And then
because you're short.
Yeah.
You're a tiny little person.
On to the next sentence.
It's because
we've moved on.
It's because you're 5 foot tall. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
He's
Okay,
actually
well, it was
he
good
would
to
be
have
an
you.
alpha male hobbit if we're gonna get into
That's
this.
true.
Yeah, 100%.
He would be
He
the
would.
one that hobbits are like, oh, have you hung out with Aaron? Like he's so tall.
He threw an axe.
Yeah, he's cool.
Yeah.
Did you see his hair?
And so this place, it turns out
it's
they're
too
like
high up.
they're like a Israeli community.
Okay.
And they're like
Hence the yellow.
he kept talking to me. What? I don't know.
I think it was a
I think you're gonna have to edit that joke out.
I don't know.
And he's like being super nice to me because I was just like sitting by myself. He was giving me like free samples of yerba mate.
Oh,
They
nice.
have their own yerba mate. I was like, all right, cool. I was like, where's this going? You know, like,
A second ago, you said you were unmuggable, and now
I know, yeah.
Yeah, you are in a mugging scenario.
His name was Hawk and I. That was his name. It was
yeah,
awesome.
fake name, sure.
Yeah, sure. And he gave me this like pamphlet at the end. He's like, "Oh, we have this. We have a community in a cow pasture in California that's like completely off the grid. You can go hang out there. We also have one in Vista, California.
Cool.
And I was like, "All right, cool. Like
That's hilarious.
Sweet." And he gave me, "Oh, here's a free like granola bar, but it was green." And I was in
Nice.
Colorado, so I was like, "There's probably weed in this."
Right.
So I didn't eat it, but he's like, "Oh, this will wake you right up in the morning." I was like, "Okay."
That's hilarious.
So he gave me this.
But what a nice guy. He's just trying to recruit you to
right,
be
sure.
like,
he circled the thing on the back of the pamphlet, like, yeah, this is the address if you ever make it down to Vista to go hang out. Tell him I sent you.
was
I used to work
barking.
there. Exactly.
I always find it funny that when you try to share just something you love with someone, they're like, oh, God. They're trying to recruit me. You're like, yeah, if you believe something with all your heart, like, why
Sure.
wouldn't you want your friends to? Like, I'm incapable of just liking wrestling and shutting the fuck up about it. I want my friends to also like it. I'm always going, hey, I know it's weird, but I have these like wrestling parties and like we don't take it that serious. It's a show, but I'm always recruiting no matter what I like.
Yeah.
So it's not weird that I
It's
would
just
do that.
the packet he gave me. I was like, the back was like, cool. And I like looked at the front and it was like, the woes of man. And it's like, I was like,
there we go. There we go.
Yeah, I was like, oh dear. I was like, I got to get out of here.
So through Young Life, there was we took a bunch of kids on this trip where you had to ride a horse. It was
Horsies.
supposed to be like the Wild West, the
It was like a Red Dead trail.
yeah, it's kind of corny, but we were, in our 20s and these kids were in their 16, 15, 14, and we take them on a horse. Everybody gets their own horse. Everybody gets a certain amount of like supplies and stuff, and then you have to take care of your horse for like 7 days, and you go on this
Oh,
So
trip.
you
That's
could
a
ride a
whole week.
horse today if you want.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Mm-hmm. And
I've
I
been on
like
a horse twice, and it's been so far apart. I would need everything
I
to be learned
also,
again.
I'm supposed to be this cool camp counselor. I got the only horse that he would just get tired. His name was Jake. He would get tired of how long we would make them walk on this trail because it's in the desert, and he would just lay down. Which seems like no big deal, but my leg would get pinned under him, and I'd
totally.
panic because I'm not like a horse guy. I'm like, what the fuck? And like the kids are like, Jeff said fuck. I'm like, get this fucking thing off me. I was like losing my mind.
I don't want to ride anything that has free will.
I know.
It doesn't. I don't want to do that because like
want a robotic engine.
sure,
Yeah.
yeah.
And I don't think that the horse is going to like a big 300-pound man on his
Is
back.
this Asian
Which
horse
hate
more
you.
So I
submissive?
don't,
Yeah,
you know.
he would hate you for sure.
Yeah.
Well, but was there a thing about interesting fact about that since we're talking about it? The place that I took that horseback trip is. Have you guys seen the documentary
wanna dig
Wild
into the
Country.
Wild Country? It's at that where the Rashnish and the Bhagwan and all that
wow.
stuff because that's now a Christian
Wagwan,
camp.
the Bhagwan.
You know
yeah.
the Bhagwan man.
Yes.
Do you? But have you seen that documentary?
No, it looked like a documentary though.
You don't like documentaries?
No, it definitely looked. It was on Netflix and everything.
100% a documentary.
Yeah. I
Nailed
did
it.
not see it, but I heard that people watched it.
It's fantastic.
Oh, cool.
What
You'd
kind
like
of
it.
human responses?
Yeah. It definitely is. I can vouch that it
That's
is a
sick.
documentary.
That's sick, dude.
And people
I
did
fuck with
watch
that.
it.
Yeah. Did Jeff watch it?
But it's great. And they actually talk about in the end, they do the whole, like, it's like a 5-part thing and it's very long. And then they just start going, and then they gave it to some Christian camp. Like,
And you're like, that's me.
yeah. And you know what's funny is one of the old guys
What?
from the town of what's that town called? I don't remember. It's not important. The small town that's next to it that battled with the Rajneesh the whole time was like, I'll tell you what, I kind of preferred the cult over these kids coming in. Because it just seems like a different cult to them.
Yeah.
Like now it's like these Christians that are like, come have the best week of your life.
Yeah. Well, there's no winning.
Well, I think that this is a much...
With God, there's always
Yeah, they're
winning,
not poisoning
Luke.
the water and stuff. You clearly haven't seen the documentary.
No, I heard that it was a documentary. Yeah.
No, you're right. I can confirm that it is a documentary.
We validated that. Yeah.
I don't know what it's paid to talk about that. Oh, yeah, because of Red Dead Redemption.
I almost
man.
tried to take my fucking horse. Wasn't having it.
So my horse is better. No offense.
No, none taken.
But here's
mine
how...
mine is sweeter. I have a sweeter horse. She's a gentle
Jeff's
beast.
been putting in a lot of hours and tamed this thing down.
Yeah, no, mine will do anything for me.
He
How many
turned
hours
it
a
on
day?
to show me brushing it.
well, I only play on the road because I can justify 8 hours a day when I'm in a town where I don't know anyone. Or
8 hours a day.
Well, yeah, when I'm on the road or something.
yeah, there's nothing to do in Omaha except
Yeah, I was
Red
in
Dead.
Omaha, Nebraska, so I would literally like wake up. I'd do like some writing at a coffee shop called Scooters, and then after like an hour
Shout
of
out
that,
Scooters.
I'd just come back and be like, I guess I'll play Red Dead, and then I'd play till like 5 p.m. and then I would go get dinner and drinks alone and write more jokes, and then play Red Dead till showtime at 8. So that was maybe longer than 8 hours.
Yeah, what percentage are you in, Tony?
Not very. I'm like 17% in.
I'm
Diddy?
doing Red Dead the way you did Spider-Man. I feel like,
Yeah.
like it's
Every little thing, I
consuming.
assume.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
and it's so
I
fun.
beat-
Not to be, racist or anything.
No.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
I beat
That's a
Spider-Man
great line.
100% in 3 days.
Oh, see, that's insane. Maybe
Gross.
not,
Yeah.
but that game is
You
fantastic.
had webbing
It's a
on your
much
own
shorter
hands.
game though. It's like a
How did that,
It's like a 30-hour
that sentence smelled bad?
It's like a 30-hour game, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like let's see how a man does a video game in 3 days that's supposed to take weeks
It's like
and months.
it's like a 30-hour game though. Like where Red
Okay.
Dead
So
Dead's
I would've been done with it
Yeah,
already.
Red Dead's like a 120-hour game, at least.
if you're good,
yeah, Spider-Man is much shorter. So,
I
JD's
but still,
gonna do it
it
in
was
80.
I have an Xbox 360 at my parents' place
Nice.
that I have been playing a Skyrim game on for
Yeah.
a
Nice.
couple years.
Yeah, but that's fun, right?
right on.
Yeah.
Yeah, you like it's finally we're learning something you like.
Yeah, I do.
How far are we in the pod?
About a half hour almost.
Half hour. We finally found
First
something
fact.
Luke enjoys.
First Luke fact.
Yeah.
Wow, I can't believe I
He
let
likes
my guard
video
down
games.
so quickly.
Yeah.
He likes video games from 2011. Nice.
How many relationships
2010.
have you been in where the girl's just like, Jesus Christ, just give me something?
What's a relationship? Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. So wait. So you play Skyrim? What
I
is this,
have.
Tony? I'm gonna go to you for this. What
You
is
know
the
what? I
game?
actually am. This is the first shooter that I'm good at. I've been bad at Halo, Battlefield.
Yeah,
I
I'm not
played
good at those.
Counter Strike.
I'm not good at shooters.
I play Overwatch at my friend's place, and I can hold my own.
Attaboy.
Yeah.
And
What
it
is
feels
Overwatch? Go for it.
fantastic.
Oh,
It's cartoony violence, video
yeah,
game
it's
shooting.
like a first-person shooter, like Halo, whatever. But it's like a team-based game where like each character has like its own different way you play.
you lead
And
a
what's
squad?
Skyrim?
Skyrim is a first-person adventure RPG.
It's kind of like Red Dead, but
Yeah.
but
Okay.
but
Yeah, 'cause
like,
I don't-
It's like
Lord of the
fantasy,
Rings.
yeah.
I
it's
don't
fantasy.
consider Red Dead a shooter game.
No.
It's just more of an RPG, like Wild West game.
Yeah.
That's why I like it. I don't like shooter games. I hate Fortnite.
You wouldn't like Skyrim.
I hate Halo. I liked Halo at first, and then I realized how bad I am, and it made,
I like
made it
playing
not
on
as
the
fun.
very easy difficulty because it's like I like especially in like sports games and stuff. I want to do slam dunks and I want to shoot goal. Like I don't need to play on a
Oh,
high
you're talking to the
difficulty.
right guy. Are you good at NBA Jam?
Absolutely.
Jam
NBA Jam, yeah.
from N64
Childhood, yeah,
Yeah.
from like Super
No,
Nintendo.
No, before
with
N64.
Super
yeah.
Nintendo.
with two people on a team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've played the
my favorite
Jeff
game.
might be the hardest person to play in the whole world.
I hate it.
Uh,
I hate
I think
playing.
it's the one game that I'm very, very, very good at. Every other game I'm very average. But
I
I think
put you
NBA
against
Jam.
anybody just to watch how it go
Yeah,
down.
I think
Interesting,
NBA
yeah.
Jam's my game.
I can't even get a
You
pass
almost said
off.
it's your jam.
You still-
I'll let them pick my team.
You still need
you
to
know, jelly. That's my jam.
Oh,
NBA Jelly.
what's your favorite jelly? I know you're going for a stupid joke, but I'm going to dissect it.
Yeah, here we
dive in.
go. Now you
I
jumped
hate
in it.
cherry.
Oh, great. We know what you hate, but we
Yeah.
don't know what you love.
See,
Yeah.
You think you trapped me, boyo?
Yeah.
I'm a
He
spider
likes
over here.
Skyrim and jelly.
We're on to something.
Oh, boy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sounds
your
like a real
girlfriend's gonna
cool
listen
guy.
to
Where
this.
can they follow you? Everybody's
Take
going to be
notes.
trying to figure out who this is. Who is this guest of mystery?
yeah.
I'm just gonna blur you out the entire video too.
It would look
Just to-
better. That's fine.
Just
yeah.
to make the mystery last even more.
That's cool. Yeah.
Why are you so defensive?
What do you mean?
That's the clip.
There it is.
Yeah. So wait. So let's get to young Luke. Where'd you grow up? What
LA.
I thought we were
city?
talking to young
really?
Luke.
Yeah.
I don't know anyone who's born in LA.
I'm better than everyone.
That's true.
Yeah.
This is unique.
I'm just one of those guys that gets it. You
You
know?
are very LA. You don't like anything.
You
too.
get it.
You don't like anything.
Oh,
you
I'm
know?
over it, mama.
What part of LA?
Culver City.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where'd Ari grow up? He grew up here, like where my place is, right?
Wait,
Which
who?
Ari?
Ari from Comedy Magic Club.
Oh, yeah. He grew up more in the Burbank area.
Okay, right.
So not LA.
yeah.
Yeah.
But still,
Well,
come on.
Does Culver City count as LA?
Very much so.
Oh, okay.
If you're over the hill, that's the valley.
Oh,
and
really?
It's
You're
just,
just going to draw those lines as if you guys are going on the same field trips?
What field trips are they going on?
Is he on your podcast all the time? Is that
Yeah, he's the
like
best.
this is a staple?
Yeah, this is the guy.
Okay. Wow. He's
This
got some loose
is my
papers
Ed
on that
McMahon.
staple.
All right,
Yeah.
that is my.
Yes.
The guy that sits by Conan. I don't know his name.
Yes.
That's Vince McMahon.
Oh,
Yeah.
there he is. Wait. So you grew up there? What was that? Was it weird growing up? Did everyone want to
No.
be like a star, or like I don't know what school would be like in LA?
It's like a big city growing up stuff, and you do see. I mean, you get all the fashion stuff first. You're around like movie stuff all the time. You
Right.
grow up to be cooler.
I
And
think
it's like
that-
it's like you're in the.
Were you in the know during the riots?
I was barely alive.
Okay.
Yes.
So that's no.
Well, when I was
but I threw a couple bricks. I
hell yeah,
I was
man.
down
Just
for the
gotta
cause.
stay involved
Yeah,
somehow.
retroactive bricks,
Yes.
you're like, this is for the time that I couldn't be here.
Mhm.
Yeah, you did that.
Yeah.
You did that in September. It's a little late.
Yeah, totally. I just went down to Koreatown. I was like, did I miss it? And they were like, yes. And I was like, well, no, I already threw this. So I was like,
hey, take it or leave it.
Yeah.
Wait, so
Pulled a couple truck drivers out of their cabs.
the reason it's interesting is because where I grew up, the idea of me being like, I want to be a comedian. I'm probably gonna like move to LA someday. Like they were just like, you're a stupid idiot.
Yeah.
That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Like, you should just go to college and then have a kid and like work at the factory like everyone else. It was a silly concept.
They're right for most people.
But I proved them wrong. But in LA,
But for you, yeah.
a lot of people would be like, "Oh, I'm probably going to start comedy after school," and that wouldn't have been that
A
weird
little
of
more
a thing to
supportive.
say.
Yeah. I did and I always knew I wanted to be a comic. Lame. But
so did I.
Yeah, I
I
always
did.
knew. I did in 6th grade. I did a Bill Cosby routine. R.I.P. Did
Yes.
a Bill Cosby routine.
Can you do it for us today?
Oh man!
Did you do it in his
I
voice?
did it word for word.
Did you do it
and
in
I did
blackface?
not do it. And I did not do
Did
any
you do
of those
sweater
things.
face?
No, that's not a
Sweater
thing.
chest, blackface.
And I did not do blackface. Just luckily, I guess. And,
that story would have been so much
Were you eating
like,
Jello?
in hindsight,
no.
it would have been funny if you have a photo of you as a child
in blackface.
in blackface with a sweater, and you're like, "Listen,
Yeah.
I know now I'm a grown up, but when I was a little boy,
Who are these adults around me that just allowed this monstrosity to occur?
I agree with that lady that got in trouble. It wasn't as known that you couldn't do blackface back in the day.
Oh, I guess so. It wasn't as known. It was still as bad. I
It
would
is
say.
as disrespectful, but I'm saying like
But yes, it wasn't as.
Jimmy Kimmel
Prevalent?
dressed up like freaking Karl Malone and never got in trouble for doing blackface. To this day,
Yeah, but
no
he was
one's
so
criticizing.
funny.
But my point is like he couldn't
'cause
do
he
that
laughed.
sketch now.
Because he laughed at people.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love comedy and humor.
So you did the Bill Cosby thing.
I did the
Which bit did you do?
a 3-minute routine about how the all the playground equipment is grown-ups trying to kill kids.
Oh, okay.
That's good. Wait, is that Cosby or did you write that?
That is Cosby, and that's the routine I did. Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like I said
Everyone
that.
really trusts that you're a hilarious comedian.
I'm pretty
That-
good.
I know, but when you were in elementary school, you were writing a bit.
Oh, yeah, about
Pretty good.
yeah.
Yeah.
At the
Oh,
shirt.
yeah.
Pretty
Yes, your listeners look at that.
So then your teacher was like, "You want to do this when you're older?"
No one asked me. I was just like, I'm gonna do it, and it was
Okay.
just like really cool.
Like at an assembly? It was like a
Yeah.
talent show, or was it like?
that was the only time I did like stand up before I did stand up. You know?
Okay.
Yeah, but I knew all through high school and like middle school. I just knew I like
and you went to college.
went to college.
Why'd you go to college if you knew you wanted to be a comedian?
You gotta go.
No, you don't.
That's fair.
Good
point.
Yeah, I'm asking if
here's
you were
my point.
if you were
You gotta
sure
go.
if you were sure you wanted to be a comedian.
I knew I'd do comedy the rest of my life, and so I wanted those 4 years, and like I really enjoyed college.
What's $100,000, right?
Way less.
Oh,
Went
less.
to a
Which school?
SUNY Purchase. It was like
SUNY's.
Yeah, SUNY.
Oh God.
Wait, that's where
It's
Haber went.
It's what?
Our friend Aaron Haber went there.
Did he?
Yes.
I don't know if that's true.
I'll take that.
Okay.
I'll take that as a real answer.
Yeah, I don't know if that's
He didn't
true.
seem too attached to the information either.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
He's a serial liar.
He goes,
so
maybe I'm wrong.
Well,
And
no,
Aaron
yeah,
immediately backed out of that.
Yeah, I just don't know.
Yeah, he's like, he is an unreliable source, and he told me that.
And 100%.
Yeah. And I did love barking. But,
So you went so for college, what did you tell people you wanted to do, or what was your major?
I majored in art history,
okay.
and just to have a major, and it was really interesting and cool. I
Yeah.
liked the lecture classes, and I was like, I can go to museums and like, impress a date, which is a really good skill to have.
Yeah.
It's great. And
cool.
and I enjoyed it. And then I was like, okay, cool. Now as soon as I graduated, I moved to the city, started comedy.
Nice.
Yeah.
And when you say moved to the city, you moved to Los Angeles or
Brooklyn.
Okay, you moved to New York.
Yes.
Right
Yeah.
out of there.
Yeah.
2010.
2010. Yeah. Graduated in 2010, started that month.
Nice. We
Yeah.
were in New York at the same time.
Cool. It's
Yeah.
it's a big city, I
Hey,
think.
was he the guy that you barked Jeff's name to
Maybe
Jeff? And
that
Jeff
is
was like,
possible.
hey,
No,
that's
that's
me?
100% possible.
Did
Yeah.
you go to that club all the time?
I went. I didn't work at that club all the time, but I was walking through Times Square all the time because
Uh-huh.
I had zero friends. I didn't know.
I
anyone
didn't
in New
ever
York.
confront anyone. I would stand off to the side and be like, tickets. And if they wanted them, they'd come to me. I was very hands off, and I felt terrible the whole time I did it.
Yeah, it's funny to be a passive
Yeah.
barker because
Just-
they're like,
I just yelled
you know
kinda
your
like-
job, right?
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, but I don't want to bother people. You're like, your
Part of my
job is
shtick-
to bother people.
Part of my shtick was saying sorry. Be like, sorry, I got some comedy tickets. My bad. If you want to go see a show, half price tickets.
That's great. I like that
I
a
really
lot.
You would
apologize.
occasionally like screw up other people's. Alec Baldwin doesn't live in that building. He's like, go to the other side. You're
Yeah,
like, "All right."
yeah. I had territory a little bit.
It's like
Yeah.
being a homeless guy.
Yeah. What a town.
Unreal. New York City. Well, you said you liked it. You got weird when I said that I hated it.
No, I didn't
Oh, no, I hate it,
I didn't
but
mean
yeah,
to get
just-
weird. I just
Yeah.
I
Visually
loved
shrugged.
it. I loved it, but it was because I was only there for like 8 months.
Would you
And
live there
90
again?
That's a short pregnancy.
Yeah, yeah, I would if I could afford it. Like if I wasn't, because I was,
and it's so expensive.
because I was sharing.
Has anyone said that?
Yeah,
Okay.
I was sharing an 80 square foot dorm room with a person. So like that was not
With
fun.
a person.
Yeah, it was not
Fuck. That
fun.
sounds like a roommate.
A
Yeah.
girl or
Yeah.
a guy? Or?
No, I wish it was a girl. We'd be sharing the space instead of splitting the space.
Right.
So
Wow.
no, yeah.
You
it was
just
just
assumed that was gonna work out as a
friend.
relationship.
You're a big fella to be sharing a dorm room too.
I know.
Yeah, I feel
Basically-
uncomfortable across
If I was
basically
the
all
table.
it
partnered up
was-
with you in 80 square feet, I'd be like, fucking what game did I lose in
Yeah,
heaven?
it was just a.
I mean,
it was
yeah,
just
I can
a
barely
closet,
see Aaron from here.
A closet with a bunk bed. That's basically all it was. And then we were never there. We were there to sleep. We were just.
That's interesting. Yeah, you probably made yourself scarce. You're like,
But
I'm not gonna go home.
that's how apartment.
And we were lucky
That's
to-
how you live in the New York
yeah,
City.
and we were
The
lucky
New
too
York
because
City.
it was dorms because I was in school and we were
Yeah.
on the
Apple
Upper
City.
West Side. So at least we were in like a nice part of town.
You kind of avoid your place. I feel like, right?
1000% correct.
Yeah, you just kind of like.
He did seem very at home here. He was
no,
like,
he's more at home here than
Yeah.
at his home.
Oh, there's a bedroom for me downstairs.
Yeah, sincerely.
Oh wow. Is it a little closet space?
No, it's way better than my actual bedroom.
It's just a little. It's just he
Without
tucks
a
himself
doubt.
into a ball.
Well, that would be the same as his place.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Because I feel like, I remember when I had roommates, I remember thinking, I don't
where's
want
your
to go
place?
home.
About
Yeah.
a mile and a half from here.
What's
It's
your
walkable.
address?
No.
How much do you make a year? What's your social?
This year I'm actually going to crack 30,000 for the first time in a
Holy
long time.
hell,
Nice,
you're rich.
dude. Killing
I know.
it.
Before that, it
you're
was
a
like
fucking
12.
millionaire, dude.
Yeah, what are you, double a teacher?
Yeah.
I always think about that.
I went to H&R Block. They told me I didn't have to file.
Yeah, they're like, don't worry about
They're
it.
like, they're like, you are a blip on. No one's gonna come after
Yeah.
you. Don't even.
Is that true?
Yeah.
I've
And
had
I was
those
like, am I gonna
tattoos.
get a rebate or something? They were like, well, you're gonna pay us 100, and you're probably gonna get 150. Do you want to do this?
You're
And
like,
I was
yeah, that sounds like a great deal.
I was like, see you later. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'd have been like, yeah, $50. You just told me I don't make much. That's a good
Yeah,
scratch.
that is true.
Yeah.
Yeah, but my laziness and hatred for paperwork outweighs $50.
Wait, does the store not pay well? I feel like you guys are always there. I've
I
always
feel
seen
like it's
it.
legally the minimum.
It is under the minimum because we are technically performers there, so they don't pay us the minimum wage that West Hollywood is. They pay us under. I don't know. It's cool. My manager went to City Hall to argue against the raising of the minimum wage, but
How criminal? No, minimum wage isn't the problem.
I
the
think
problem
we
is that they're not even giving you the minimum wage. That's the
I think
problem.
they $10.50 or $11 an hour. I think it's either $10.50 or $11 an hour.
Man, that's weird.
Yeah.
It's the last time I heard minimum wage.
And how expensive are the cars you crash?
I don't park cars because I don't want any part of that.
Deal
but
with it.
there are
Yeah.
Teslas and Porsches and
What is the rules for...
I usually say Porsche, and I said Porsches. I don't know why.
fine.
I
That's
feel
the correct way to
unnatural.
say it.
I hate it though.
But it's the correct way to
Caramel or
pronounce it.
caramel?
Oh no, it gets stuck in
Caramel.
my teeth. I couldn't. Yeah.
Caramel.
I say caramel too. And if anyone says
Caramel.
caramel, I'm like, get off your
I said
caramel.
caramel.
Not caramel.
Oh.
Carmel by the sea though.
I once complimented a guy on his Porsche, and I'm not a big car nut,
Porsche.
but I
Porsche.
just wanted to be friendly. So I was like, hey, cool Porsche. I knew he liked his freaking Porsche. So I was like, cool Porsche. And he goes, it's Porsche.
Porsche.
And I was like, oh, I'm sorry, douche.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
because it's so annoying. Like, I'm giving you a compliment. Don't correct me on the compliment.
Yeah. Well, the compliment doesn't mean anything because you said it wrong.
It does mean something. It's
Mm.
intent. It's not like,
Well, intent is sexy, but
yeah, my intent was nice
oh no, I'm
and
thinking
sexual.
never mind. Yeah, me too. But cars are. I don't have a lot of pride in like a vehicle. I don't get that.
I'm just not a car guy, but I was just trying to make him feel special because it's obviously something he liked. It's like shoes. I'm not like a big shoe nut, but if I know some guy's wearing some expensive shoes, I'll be like, hey, cool shoes, because I want him
Even
to
if you don't
feel,
like them.
Well, I don't really have an opinion. I'm more indifferent. If I didn't like him,
So
I would
you're
never
lying.
say that. Yeah, I would value kindness over honesty.
Oh,
I would rather-
I'm opposite of that.
I would rather be nice than right.
I would rather everyone be correct. I think we should all rise together, but I don't think correcting is necessarily meaningless.
But correct is
No,
subjective.
it's not. Okay,
It is.
No, that was me correcting.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
100%.
I like when people are
there's no right within an opinion,
That's wrong.
so they don't need to
Do you
know
argue
how
with
I.
yourself in your own head?
I might.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they didn't.
I
they don't-
do quite often. Yeah.
They don't need to know how that I truly think those shoes look stupid. I just know he likes those shoes, so I want to say, hey, cool shoes.
Well, I would say don't say cool shoes. Just don't say it.
But just walk by a man and go, hey, no, I'm just want to be.
Every day of my
now
life.
I'm questioning
Yeah.
every
No,
compliment.
but if you want to
ever
get to
gave
know the
me.
person better, that's the way to open the door to
See?
find out about how.
See,
The
then what
person
I mean,
works.
like honesty is. I will tell you if I like the thing,
Okay.
and then if you ask me about something that I don't like, I will tell
Right.
you I don't like them.
I feel like 99% of my life when I compliment something, I really mean it. But let's
That's
say
good.
I like a girl's jacket. You think I
I'll
really have some stake in women's jackets?
Yeah.
No, I know that she's wearing a cool jacket and I want to make her feel nice. So is it 1000% honest? Do you really like this jacket? Are you really into women's jackets? No, but I want her
But
to feel
that's not
nice.
what I'm at. But it's like if you actually like it, then say that. That's fine.
But I don't. I want her to feel nice.
Okay.
My intent is
That's
good.
weird. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just don't relate.
Weird
I
or
guess.
wrong?
Like if Jerry Seinfeld drove up in some weird old muscle car that I really don't care about cars like that, but I know he does.
If he said, "You
so I'll
want
be
to get
like,
some,"
hey, that's great, Jerry. What is this? And then he'll be like, oh, this is because I know he likes it.
yeah.
So there's my motive is only to make him feel like, yeah, like someone's interested in something
Is
I
he
like.
is he your buddy or
No,
okay?
but he's like a guy I would want to impress.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was using him as a good example.
He used to do comedy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he
Seinfeld?
still does.
Yeah. He's
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah, he's fantastic.
Yeah, he's really good.
Who's
at
your
comedy.
favorite comedian
besides you?
besides Jerry Seinfeld? Unless that's your answer.
I mean, Jeff Dunham have some puppets that say some really outrageous
Yeah.
things.
Well,
yeah,
that's
but
not
that's
him.
the puppet. Yeah, that's not him.
He's just
Oh,
the
okay.
straight
yeah,
man.
that's
Yeah,
fair.
so
I'm
Jigsaw
glad you
or
caught
whatever.
that. Yeah, Jigsaw. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
when
is it?
he's doing
Pickle on
when-
a stick or
yeah,
something?
when his puppets are
a
saying racist
jalapeno.
things,
Whatever it is.
when his puppets are saying racist things, that's really
That's your favorite.
is that him or is
Yeah,
that
you
the
can
puppet?
you can follow
think?
those puppets on Twitter.
He's like, whoa,
Oh,
how?
good.
No,
Yeah.
you would
How
actually
dare
be
you.
very happy that we're pretending that it's the puppets that are
Oh, 1000%.
because he believes those are real.
You guys don't know what percent. Yeah, you go 1,000 every time. That's crazy.
yeah, dude.
Do I?
No, I do.
Well, you said it and then he said it, so I think
He said it earlier too. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, your
1000%.
statistics are
Yeah. The
through
things
the
you,
roof.
the things you
Howdy,
keep,
guys.
the things you keep track of and value are totally. Not important.
It
also.
usually goes up to 48% for me. That's like a threshold.
Wait. So yeah, Jeff Dunham. I've heard this is all hearsay. Like he'll treat the puppets as if they are alive. So like he'll
That's,
come in the
Like the
green room.
Muppeteers.
Hmm?
Like the Muppeteers do that too.
I don't like that.
I am not a fan.
It's very weird to me.
What Aaron has feelings about this.
Aaron just knows the
Share
culture
them.
of puppeteers,
Share it.
and
Share
so
it.
I just want the Muppets to be real. So the fact that they play into that for me, even
Why
though
do you-
I'm an
Also,
adult,
wait
Why
a
do you
minute.
want that?
Pause. You're the only human at this table who has latently disrespected a Muppet.
I
Blatantly.
don't know how much of this I can talk about.
You can talk about it because it happened. You took a fucking photo with Miss Piggy when you knew you weren't
Hi-ya.
supposed to.
Yeah.
And like we're just sitting here going, I don't like that they're pretending that that's alive. And then you're like, well, I think it's respectful. But then you went and disrespected it
Yeah.
in real life.
Yeah. Well,
that
you say
that's-
disrespect as if I
That seems
You
like a
disrespected
disrespect.
their rule.
He
That's
says
I
disrespectful.
disrespected their rule. I didn't
Right.
disrespect the puppet.
Where were you?
He honored her by
But you
taking that
disrespected
picture.
that rule where you know
That's
it's
the
a
part
rule.
I don't want to disclaim. I don't want to disclaim where was I during this.
Oh, where
He
was
was want to
it?
incriminate himself.
We don't have to share it.
Yeah.
Just somewhere.
He was on the
No,
moon.
but I was
Daddy.
in a place where it was just me and the
The
puppet.
Magic Castle where you're not supposed to take any pictures?
Yeah, sure. It's the Magic Castle. and
Miss Piggy loves magic, so she was.
Yeah.
and they were,
She sure makes Kermit
She would be
disappear,
the
if you
most
know what I
famous
mean.
person at the Magic Castle. Easily.
Do you not
for
like
sure.
magic?
I love magic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm fine with it. But it's a fun thing to pick on.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
And I work at the Comedy Magic Club. And so, like, often it's like all my comedic peers and then one magician who we all know feels uncomfortable. He's
Oh,
like, do
it's
I?
some guy in a
And he's
vest,
always
yeah.
a nice guy. But, like, we really enjoyed, like, he's not one of us. It's like the only time that, like, it's so silly. But I'm always very nice to the magicians. But it's kind of fun to make them feel weird. But go ahead. Keep telling your Miss Piggy story.
Oh, the Miss Piggy was there for.
Well, the puppet was.
Oh, Miss Piggy was there, and I was in the room
Baiting you,
with
no, it's
Miss
good
Piggy, and someone was like, "Hey, Miss Piggy's over there."
Couldn't
And so I
control
went-
himself.
yeah,
He's
the-
a big big Muppet Mark.
Yeah,
Cool.
huge. And so Miss Piggy's
Hey, that's
Muppeteer
cool, man.
was not yet there, and so I took the opportunity to set up Miss Piggy and take some photos with her.
Yeah.
as
You know
if I
what's
met a
interesting?
celebrity.
Did you put your arm around her or did you put your arm up,
Inside
all up
her.
in her?
No, I did not put my arm up in her.
Did you
That's
for you.
disrespectful.
Yeah, hashtag me too.
And there's little sticks that move the hands because she's not real.
For sure.
Yeah. Did you use any of those?
Why
I
don't
did
you
not.
interview people with the
I have a podcast.
She
We'll
has,
talk about
she has
it.
an interview
For-
podcast with Stu.
Yeah.
sticks for hands because she's not real? Thank you.
Yeah, no, for sure. That was there. I just acted like it was a celebrity that I was meeting. I asked for a photo and got the photo.
Oh, gross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How old is Miss Piggy? The Muppets are old, ain't they?
Yeah, I mean,
They
she's-
sure is.
Who's
Jay.
older? Now, that's a leading question. I'm always thinking ahead. Is she older than Luke's current girlfriend?
No,
No.
no one is.
Yeah.
Your
well, I
girlfriend
said
is older than Miss Piggy.
48. Wow. Yeah.
Wait, Miss Piggy's got to be older than 48.
She showed up in the 70s. 70s were 40 years ago. Oh, you
Yeah.
know what?
Yeah.
She's about 43, 44.
Mickey Mouse just turned like what 90 this
90.
week?
Yeah, Mickey Mouse is twice as old as those Muppets now.
Oh, yeah. From that Nazi guy. Yeah.
No.
Walt
That's
Disney.
hey, well, that's funny that you bring
Yeah.
that up. Where did you hear this? Well, I don't want anyone to interrupt.
Don't
Where
look
did
at
you
me.
hear that that Walt Disney is a?
Well, I heard that he gave money to the Nazi party.
Who did you hear that from though?
Everyone who's ever been alive.
Wait, so you just heard it like in school or something? And also, you're a historian guy. You have like a major in like these kind of things.
Are you gonna blow my mind and
I'm not
tell
gonna
me
blow
it's
your
all
mind.
false?
It's just it's
No, he
totally
just
not
wants
true.
to throw his
Oh,
sense
really?
in it.
Yeah, it's just total.
Get
myth.
ready to be debunked.
Well, just the fact that
Does he have a frozen
I'm
head
fascinated
somewhere?
by how somebody can learn. Like Sean Kemp, for example. Everyone goes to a very easy joke. Oh, he has all these illegitimate kids, but he has like 3. And like in the NBA, there's
I heard he had a lot of kids.
yeah, because you've heard a myth that
That's
like
what I've
everyone
heard.
just goes, and that's the same thing with Walt Disney. Not a racist, not a Nazi sympathizer,
Well,
not
I'm sure
anything.
he was a racist
No,
because
he
they
wasn't.
all were back then.
He hired tons of black animators. He was like a very good man, very honorable man,
Interesting.
and not a Nazi. But people have heard that. I've heard it a million times,
Mm-hmm.
and then but it's not true.
yes. Well,
But
Then why are there
He
so
was
many
a Nazi.
train rides around
Yeah.
Disneyland, Jeff?
He loved trains. He was obsessed even when he was a little boy with model trains. And he first made the big steam engine train that was 1/8 size of a full steam engine train around his house.
Yeah, I've seen that picture of him
He was
riding
just like
it.
so
It's
excited
good.
before he even had thought of Disneyland. He was like, I just want to put one of those in my house. I'm very rich. Let's do that.
Isn't that in a train museum now?
I don't know. But he would
It is.
Thank
One-
you.
Or it's not. I don't know.
1/8 of the size of a steam engine, and it could like hold grown men. Like grown men would ride around on it. It's pretty cool. Why did we start talking about? You called him the thing, but
Oh yeah.
We were talking about Muppets, and then Mickey Mouse.
No. How?
Oh yeah, Mickey Mouse turned 90. Your
turned 90.
girlfriend
Oh, yeah,
is
your
your
girlfriend's
girlfriend's
That
older
Sambo
than
character. Yeah.
your girlfriend's older
Than
than
Miss
Miss
Mouse.
Piggy. No, the Miss
Than
Piggy.
Mickey Mouse. Yeah.
How did you meet your girlfriend?
It was a ballooning accident.
God, I wish that was true.
We smashed the wicker baskets into each other.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Ooh, hello!"
You
know,
accidentally
like, what?
kissed like an old black and white film.
That's a
Yes,
tale as
there
old
was-
as time.
There
right
was
there.
actually, and then somehow there like a plate
You
of
have to marry
spaghetti,
someone. That,
just material like someone's spaghetti, and we both caught the end
right,
of
like
a strand,
dogs.
like dogs,
Doggy
with a
style is what
bone
we call
in
that, Jeff.
pasta,
Attaboy.
bone in pasta. And,
So it was a ballooning accident.
yeah.
with
You
spaghetti.
guys had to pull over and exchange licensure registrations on your balloons.
yeah.
I don't
for
like
my hot air insurance.
calling bullshit, but I'm going to call bullshit on that.
Oh,
Yes.
dude, I want to say this is the first time Jeff's called bullshit in the entirety
Yeah,
of the
yeah,
podcast.
Can I say? I understand why you did.
It's hard to believe. Yes,
But
it's a tough to believe story.
let me tell you.
Okay.
I'm telling you this story.
Oh,
Take
yeah,
it or leave it.
that's
Take
your
it or leave
defense.
it.
Is that that's the story I'm telling?
This is what I'm saying out loud.
Okay.
You know, if that's your defense, I'm gonna call bullshit on you even having a girlfriend.
Yeah, maybe she's
gonna
not.
pull
She
back.
goes to another school. You don't know her, okay?
Yeah, she goes to a different comedy club. You don't know.
She's a Flappers
You wouldn't
Claremont
know her.
girl.
You wouldn't know her.
Yeah, she's a model in
Claremont.
Canada.
Is that
That's
still
like
a club, the Flappers Claremont?
I'm
Yes.
sure it should. Why not? It's
I was there not
it's
that
a
long ago.
landmark.
I'll tell you why it's not. It's in a building where everything else closes at like 6 p.m.
Yeah.
The audience seats about 40. They don't sell booze. And instead of just getting a liquor license, they made cheeky shirts that are like, we're still celebrating prohibition here. Want to buy a shirt? No, I'd have to be stupid drunk just to buy that shirt. But you
But
don't
what
get the
you have to
alcohol.
mistake to find it.
And what's the bad side of it?
Oh, it's the worst club.
Oh, okay.
Sounds
yeah.
perfect for me.
Yeah.
Sometimes, like this, like they don't do it no more. But they would be like, "Hey, do you want to do a spot at Flappers?" Or no, I would reach out and say, "Hey, can I drop in and like
And
do
they'd
a
be
spot?"
like, "Do you want to do Claremont?"
They'd be like, "Yeah, no problem. Be at Claremont at 8." I was like, "No, I meant the Burbank one. I live in North Hollywood. I'm
Yeah.
not going to Claremont
"No."
for maybe no audience."
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead. Tell us more about your girlfriend.
She's 9 feet tall.
Can she
Okay.
dunk? Can
Oh,
she
God.
dunk?
She refuses to because that's what everyone asks her all the time,
Oh.
and like her head's around the backboard, or so it's like,
Yeah.
or like she reaches up to
Sure.
the, yeah.
I don't want to meet her.
This brings me to my next question, Chad Denick.
I don't know who that is.
I had a next question too.
Go
Do you
for it.
find it hard to connect to people when you don't give them any actual information?
Jeff, what was your question?
We don't have to talk about your girlfriend if you don't want, but
It's
we
okay.
started to.
She's very lovely, and
Yeah? Nice.
Big
And
fan
you
of
live
her.
with
is that
her or
also
no?
one of the lies you tell?
It might as well be, for all you know.
Do you live with
bastard.
your girlfriend?
I do not.
Do you want to do that?
Yes.
You do.
Would the old folks
Yeah.
home let
Do you think
move
that
in?
I'm fascinated by that though.
Well, it's
Why?
a regular schedule, so it's nice for me.
You just like being around her so much. That'd be nice.
yeah. Yes.
Attaboy.
Yeah.
Alright. I'd always ask those kind of things because I can't imagine living with another person. Like very.
But Aaron has a bedroom here.
Yeah, downstairs, and he's
That's true. I do
It's
like
got its
my
own entrance. He doesn't
But
have to ever.
wait, she's a not entertainment job, so
Okay.
we have day and night schedules that are conducive to being alone. But also, if you want to live with someone, you live with someone. It's good.
yeah. Why? So she's gone in the day,
That is correct.
and then you'd see her when she came home or something, and you'd be like, "All right, gotta go to comedy."
We'd have like a dinner together, and
Yeah.
like that sounds
Oh,
great.
that sounds great.
Yeah.
Yeah. She make a lot of money.
She's a billionaire. That's how she was in. I was with Richard Branson in his balloon, and
Yeah.
she had her own balloon, obviously,
Right, because she's rich.
Because people pay a 9 foot tall person,
Yeah. They're
just
like,
during the
"What?
day. It's office hours.
Who is that?
And yeah, it's not. We make a joke. It's 9 to 5, and she,
Right.
yeah.
Oh, so both of your heights. That's really
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, 9 to 5'8", and it's really it works. You know,
Right. Wait, what? Does she make good money?
She is a professional. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's all I was curious.
Yeah.
Because sometimes comics will be with some lady that's got money, and then that works out great because then they start making, she gets to be the breadwinner on there, and then
Yes.
you get very successful, and you're like, all right, good, because I feel bad.
Yes,
For a long time, she was the one that was kind of taking care of rent and things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm okay with a sugar mama. I'll be a stay-at-home.
Why not?
Yeah, I'm a kept man.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
There's no shame in it. It works for both genders.
No, I'm not ashamed of it, Jeff.
You're an odd duck. Tell me about your roommate.
Stu Boo. He's a sweet boy.
So your best friend.
He is definitely my roommate, and we live together. And he's one of my very, very close friends. And
Tell us about your podcast together. What do you guys do?
Is
it a lot like what we've heard today?
Yes,
Just you.
where it's him trying to talk to someone, and then I try and talk differently to someone.
Yeah, you're the Aaron Marsh of your own podcast.
Well, no, I'd say I'm funny, but
Whoa, shots fired.
I'm just happy he's taking shots.
He's back.
But yeah, I'm a little bit of a derailer. I hardly know her, but like I talk like a idiot, and that's like so funny and so fun.
Yeah, we all talk like idiots here except for Tony.
Yeah, no, I'm very straight.
Tony's
straight
the good man.
I'm on the straight and
He's
narrow.
the honorable good man.
Yeah, not quite narrow, but I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Is it too early in our relationship to make fun of you? I'm sorry.
No, you
not at all.
started about
Okay.
40 minutes ago on Tony.
Yeah, you know, and I'm still sorry, and I apologize, and I really like that hat you're wearing, right, Jeff? That's what we do.
That's what I say.
We
Yeah.
tell a lot.
Also, I don't have any regrets about saying I compliment people on things.
No, I don't think you did.
Yeah, I don't. So I'm not offended by that.
Yeah.
Wait, so what's the name of your podcast?
Oh, okay. It's called The Late Night Show podcast.
Oh, that show's taken. That name's
Yeah, you
taken
can't
by an
really do
actual
that.
very successful TV show.
Here's the thing. It's Stuart's name, and he's real great at naming. It's The Late Show, and then there's the Tonight Show.
Yeah,
So he made it The Late Night Show because it sounds like both of them.
but Late Night is Dave Letterman's old show.
Here's the thing. I also have another show that's monthly called Good Friends, Bad People. It's at Owino Vino in Glendale.
Nice.
Yeah, it's the next one's December 14th. Does it be out by then?
Yeah, this will be up by then.
And then I think the second Fridays
Nice.
at Owino Vino, we do. It's three of us host, and it's Good Friends, Bad People. We tell stories about. It's mostly stand up, but then there's three hosts, and we tell stories about how. This was a good friendship moment, but how they were bad people to people, and we break down a comic set and like make fun of them and like do.
Nice.
It's a fun. Yeah.
Wait, so where is that? Where is this wine place? It's Vino.
It's where we did that show with Jeff Zenison.
Oh, it is. You
Yeah.
guys
Yeah,
are
it's
the guys that
it's
Jeff's mad about.
Maybe.
Because Jeff's like, we got this great venue. It's been awesome. People come to the shows, and then somehow they're like, out of nowhere, for the first time ever, they're like, we should do a Friday night show here. And then like now that's getting all the people, and nobody's coming to Jeff Z's Wednesday shows.
Yeah, we packed it out.
Yeah. They're
It's
very excited about your show, and now we're like, this Wednesday thing is ready to be axed.
Well, okay. Well, different days of the week or every day. But
That's true. Every day is a different day of the week.
as far as
Also,
I
it's
can
easier to get people to go anywhere on a Friday.
1,000.
Oh yeah, I mean
Yeah.
that Fridays. Thank God.
Yeah,
right?
it's Friday. It's Friday.
Friday. Yeah.
I love that song.
Yeah.
Is that
You
the
know, I
theme song for your
genuinely
show?
do like that song.
I don't
That's
think
too
I've
bad.
ever heard it. I'm very aware of what it is, but I've never heard
You
it.
saying
So-
that you like that song is like the least shocking thing I've heard. all
Oh,
time.
really? Well, because the thing about that song,
It's so Jeff Dye.
It's catchy. It's stupid. It makes me laugh. The lyrics are ridiculous. And so there was actually a time where I would listen to it over and over, and I was like, this song fucking rocks. And cars would pull up next to me because one of my cars is stupid. It has like no doors, so people can hear what I'm listening to.
Yeah.
And they're just going, is he trying to be Are you trying to be like they were like confused by?
You can genuinely like something and try and be funny. I think.
I wasn't trying to be funny on that though.
So then you switch it over to Goo Goo Dolls. You're like, no.
They're giving you an
real
hour.
music.
Yeah, they're like, no, you're definitely trying to be funny now.
I guess my taste has always been
so you
pretty
quickly turn on something cool like Godsmack or something.
Yeah, questionable music taste. I guess it's on brand for me. Where can people find you if they want to see your stand-up comedy?
I'm at the Comedy Store quite often, and you should come to see the late night show at the Hollywood Improv.
When are you going to get rid of this Stu
Saturday,
guy? You know what I'm saying? Like, do your own thing.
Oh, well, I like to call him a live weight.
Okay.
It's
what does that mean?
Not quite dead weight, but it's,
Has he heard you call him that?
No, I'm poking gentle fun at one of my very good friends.
Right.
But I do stand up all around the city. If you want to follow me on
He'll
Twitter.
never hear this, by the way, just so you know.
That's great. Yeah.
Stuart is
You're aware of how
involved in
many
his
of
own
the
thing.
podcasts he listens
Yeah.
to that are ours.
Yeah.
I teased him on stage every night that he opened for me, and he had no idea. He went outside. He was on his phone with his... Literally, I'm taking shots at this guy.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I had a real drunk weekend. I don't like Sunnyvale. It was not fun.
Yeah.
And so I was just going hard.
Yeah.
And he had no idea. And
That's
everybody was
great.
like, oh, man, that headliner really...
By the way, he said to say hi.
Oh, good.
He really did.
He's fine. Yeah, he's a nice guy.
Did he say hi to me?
I just, like, I'm
He
saying...
knew you were here?
Okay, thanks.
You're the best, Luke.
I had fun. This is fun. Yeah.
I wish you were around more, but you live far away. East LA. We'll never see each other again.
It's just, it's a phone call and I'm not that busy all the time.
Are you allowed to drink at the Comedy Store when you're working?
Quote unquote, no.
But people do.
Quote unquote, no.
Some people do. Right?
Some people have, yes.
Can
Some
you
people
get
have
fired
been
for
written
that?
up.
You could probably.
Or is it just like, just don't make a nuisance?
You could probably get fired for it.
Oh, really?
I mean, if you were like you're drunk on the job. It's not.
Well, not being like trash, but I'm saying like if they saw you taking a shot.
That is definitely frowned upon.
Okay. Well, we're going to do it.
Okay.
Next time I'm there.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. Aaron, where can people find you this week, doggy dog?
Friday night, I'll be at the Comedy Store. Belly
Nice.
Room, 10 p.m.
Attaboy.
Sick, dude.
Yeah.
That's my least favorite room of all the rooms.
I like it.
But it's the one that asked me to do it.
Well,
So
but
here I am.
it's not the room's fault.
Yeah.
I get rattled in that room.
Why?
Easiest.
It's just because there's a huge mirror and you can see yourself bombing right next to
It
you.
just
Yeah.
it just feels a little grittier than the others.
It's a little grittier than the others.
Yeah, like I
It
go
feels
up
like
and
that's
I'm-
the room that's not up to code the most.
I can't be
None of
positive.
them
Well,
feel like they're
it's
up to
above
code.
the code.
Yeah, exactly.
So
and-
Belly Room, good.
Yeah, and then you follow me on Aaron M. Marsh on all my social media. So.
Not Aaron Marsh, the musician. Aaron M. Marsh. Tony
That's
Dog. What's shaking in your world, baby?
I'm just living.
Sick.
Okay. Well,
If you've got an apartment, let me know.
Oh yeah, he's trying to live.
Yeah.
Oh, can I just say
trying
at Luke Does Stuff on Twitter? I don't think I got that.
And
you go.
Luke does stuff.
At Luke Does Stuff. Yeah.
on Twitter.
Okay.
Oh, you know what I do
Please.
like? I like your Instagram at
Oh, yeah.
help.
Help. 4 helps. At help. Help. Yeah. It's
It's
all
great.
middle fingers. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. It's
Yeah. Oh yeah, we should talk about that briefly before Tony pitches thing. I love the middle finger. Aaron loves the middle finger. Before I even knew you,
I'm trapped by my branding.
well, but Aaron said that, oh, you'll love Luke. He's very funny. And also he does like this thing where he just flips everyone off. And I was like, this guy sounds like a dream. And I was like, this guy's like my ideal friend here.
Yeah.
We're trying to bring the finger back. I should give some people some context because I've gotten
I
messages.
keep getting tagged in your stories.
Well, I get
that's
messages
really fun.
from people that are like, you used to be all about positivity and you were all about like love. And now all you talk about is wrestling and middle fingers, and wrestling promotes violence and middle fingers are so. I'm still all about love, baby. And wrestling's just a TV show. It
Yeah,
doesn't
baby.
promote violence. It's all about stories, dog. And with the
Stories,
middle
dog.
finger, it's hilarious.
It's funny.
Yeah, I think we're not actually
I take pictures
trying to
of my,
hurt people's feelings.
I take pictures of my mom flipping her off all the time.
It's great.
And I make her smile real
Yeah.
big. I'm like, just look happy and I'm going to flip you off.
It's like
I
a
haven't
term of
showed you
endearment.
because, or you haven't seen it because I didn't post it on my social media, but I have a photo of me at the Emmys this year on the red carpet You've seen it.
Yeah,
right?
I saw it.
Doing double birds at the Emmys. Like I'm in like an expensive suit and I'm on the red carpet and like all these people are, and I'm just going like just happy as hell, just smiling.
Getty Images.
And my
It is on Getty Images.
Yeah, and my publicist, she doesn't work for me, but she works for NBC. She walks you down the carpet. I go, hey, can I do?
Not pleased.
I go, can I flip off? Is that like allowed? Will I get in trouble? She goes, yeah, no one cares. Do what you want. Like you're a comedian. You're Jeff. Like do what you want. It's not like if Rachel Maddow did it or something. Like they're like you're a dumb comedian. So I was like, oh okay. And I went like this. You just see them go like all these flash bulbs, and then she goes, okay, stop. So she was like, gave me the pass. Then I did it, and then she's like, oh
Yeah.
But yeah, you've been a big inspiration for that. Like you flip things up, makes me laugh so hard.
Yeah.
And that's on Luke Does Things.
That's not help.
Oh yeah. I just
It's for
Why do you
helps.
make it so hard for people to find you?
Oh no, I have a huge following of not that many people.
Well, that's because they can't find you, ding dong.
It's under Luke Schwartz on the searchable, but I made the handle like very early on. Like I didn't know you needed
Early
the branding.
adapter,
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it's just
You can change that now.
Yeah.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Now he's invested in that.
Yeah,
Oh,
no, it's
Yeah.
I'm somewhat anonymous on it. I don't know. Whatever. Who cares?
Tell us about Screen Peekers.
Yeah. Speaking of branding, we finally got our URL. We've got
Good.
enough subscribers, so now you can just go to youtube.com/screenpeekers.
How many subscribers do you have?
Peekers
just
with,
over 100.
Peekers with an A
Enough
or
With
two?
an A.
Enough to
Oh.
get you.
PEAK. It's a play on words because it's like a slang term we use.
Because you go over a hill
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah,
You
kind of.
peek.
You peak. It's peak.
He loves using
If
that
something's
word.
peak, it's the tops. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But you're actually peeking at a screen, like with the two E's.
You are.
Okay, so it is. You're playing around on the words.
We are.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
we are. So you can check us out there if you like video games.
Right. This week
cool.
I will be in Seattle, Washington, sort of. I'm in Bellevue, Washington, but they're my homecoming shows to Seattle at the Parlor Live. Get your tickets at parlorlive.com. It's going to be great. 2 shows Friday, 2 shows Saturday. I don't think there's a show on Thursday because that's Thanksgiving, right?
Correct.
So, yeah, so Thanksgiving.
That would be
Do you have
no
one
bad.
show.
Do you have one Sunday now too?
I'm not sure.
Comedy Store's
Ooh.
open.
I thought you posted
Thanksgiving.
that.
Maybe that's what it
There's
is.
a show
Maybe there's a
added.
Sunday show. Then that's great.
Yeah.
Those are going to be really, really fun. I'm excited to see everyone from home come say what's up. Those shows are going to sell out fast, so get tickets. Maybe they're already all sold out. I don't know. Love you guys. If you enjoyed this episode, comment, follow Luke Schwartz. He's a good man.
I'm not hiding. You can find me
Help.
on
Follow
Insta.
him.
Yeah.
How many
It
helps?
sounds cooler every time you say it.
Yeah, when I really didn't sell it. How does it go? How many helps is it?
4.
We can edit that out now.
Help!
Oh God, I have to edit that audio
What?
because you peeked
went
the
red.
fuck out of it.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
that's
screen
what
peeked
was
it.
good.
Yeah,
I thought
yeah.
peek is good.
Yeah, I'm
There
trying
you
to
go,
wake
there
him
you
up.
go.
We've
dog.
peaked.
All right. Thanks for being here, brother.
Yeah. Thank you. You're welcome for having me.
Yeah. I feel blessed.
Friendship.
There it is. Another great episode of Jeff Dye's Friendship Podcast in the books. Hey, all you Patreon subscribers, thank you so much. Special shout out to the Patreon subscriber of the week, Jill Culver. We love you. Thanks for being a subscriber, and thank you for making this possible. To all the Patreon subscribers, thank you so much. It seems silly or weird, but you guys really are making this possible, and so we do appreciate everything that you're doing. Help spread the word. Get the word out. Let people know about this podcast. Let people know about Patreon. If you want to subscribe, go to patreon.com/Jeff Dye. Just subscribe there and you can get all the goodies. If you're just listening to this podcast on iTunes or on Podbean or Revolver, rate, review, subscribe. Let people know about it. We love you guys and we're happy to be doing this. We're just genuinely enjoying it. See you guys next week.